um, have knocked Infused into the lower bracket, so the winner of this will win the competition, and it's Arx and Beta bringing it to you, Boomeh on the stream, and Arx run us to middle.
Okay, well yeah, the teams are in. They're both sitting very defensively. It does look like Epsilon have taken the initiative to send that soldier up on top, and it's paying off for them. They have taken down one of the scouts and one of the soldiers for Infused, and actually Infused giving that up very easily after they lost their other soldier. Dunc is on the crit screen, comes in, manages to take down KnOxXx, but Numlocked gets taken down. That's all going to be about the scout, and his scattergun doesn't manage to do anything there really. Extremer does manage to take down the medic, and well, Infused, most of their players wipe him.
Yeah, they seem to be a little bit trapped there. Obviously they were opting for crits, maybe they were just waiting before they fully committed into the point. In the end, it does mean now they're going to be trapped inside that upper area of the point. And Infused going to be in big trouble really. F2 ready, got that Uber up and ready to go. Let's just see which route Epsi choose to come in on. They're looking like they're going to come right hand side, Arx.
Sniper's looking the wrong direction at the moment, and Uber's already been popped, so he's just going to have to go back and change, I think. No, did try to get a shot over on the Demoman. They do have that heavy, it absorbed a lot of damage there, but the Uber's only just worn off, and they're already 3 players down. It's going to go to 4 players down any second. One soldier trying to jump around gets air shotgunned out of the sky. And Epsilon taking that round. Strategic play, I say, got them that.
Yeah, let's see if Dunc stays on those crits then. He has switched to normal Uber, so do you reckon that was a mistake? Maybe? Nah, surely not. He would have noticed it on the warm-up, sort of like pre-round. Sure he would have, because that would have been a slight odd mistake. But let's just see where they sit this time then. Epsi seems to be all coming on, just standing on that right-hand side of the point. Medic's just at the back, killing every player as they drop back. Tompa goes down. One of the Infused soldiers goes flying. I'm not sure who that was. It may have been Mike. He's gone down. JoeyC goes down as well. And again, Infused stuck in that lower area of the point, just down at the bottom of the hill. Hat tries to make something happen, goes aggressive, gets taken down. And Epsi winning the second time this mid-area. Relatively easy, Arx, only losing a couple of players.
Yeah, Infused aren't getting any damage out onto them. Infused, I think, rely quite a lot on that aggressive play and the quick picks in the mid-fights, whereas Epsilon are all about just keeping their whole team together, healed up, and yeah, just being one dominant force. And I think this map plays into that strategy a lot better, because it's really hard to get those soldiers to jump over. There isn't really a flank. You've only got forward, up and down, as in the directions that you can really jump at them, and they're just all covered. So Infused, of course, they only lost the midpoint. They have kept their Uber. They will be defending. I can't see them going for an attack here, just because the flank's really awkward to defend. But maybe if they get a pick, they will start pushing forward.
Just so you know, Arx, as well, this is actually Infused map pick, this one. I think Epsi chose the first one coming up from the lower bracket. So it could be interesting. Let's just see if they do change things. Neither team willing to commit at the moment, as you would expect. Plenty of time left, so if you have just joined us, this is the second map of the Velociraptor Grand Final between Infused and Epsilon. Epsilon knocking Infused down into the lower bracket on the last map. 5-3 the score was. And now we just see both teams, neither team wanting to commit still. And there is a pick, so this might prompt the push now. Epsi, I'm surprised we haven't seen it quickly. Are they going to come in? Are they going to come in? They're hanging around still. Now finally they come in, Arx.
Yep, the Ubers has been popped for both teams. Epsilon, I'm not sure they're doing too great with this push though. They do have a Demoman actually causing some issues. He has jumped quite aggressively, and yeah, they have done enough with that push. I was a little concerned for them originally, but they've commandingly taken this 4th capture point. Just having a look to see who's around for the Infused team. They are obviously just sitting back on their last for the moment, seeing if anyone's going to try and sneak out. There is a scout of Tompa just creeping around that top left exit from the last point. But yeah, a very weird 4th point.
Yep, MC building that Uber slightly quicker. They do have a slight advantage. I'm not sure if they will probably be aware of that, because it'll be quite close in the end. Seems to be quite in control at the moment. Quite happy. I haven't seen FC run Snakewater for a while. I think the last time I saw playing here was Infused actually as well. They seem to be defending the same way. right, liking to have their medic and soldier combo right at the back. As Epsilon now looking like they want to come in, Extrema goes down. There's a scout of waters flying around. He takes Numlocked. Bit of a loss for Infused there. That could have been exactly what they wanted, really. But Epsilon have fallen all the way back just to that train area. And they're quite happy to probably wait for Infused to push.
See, I would have, even though I'd gone 2 players down, I would have taken advantage of the fact that Infused's demo man has gone down and probably Ubered in, because you'd have your reinforcements coming in, and maybe if you just forced their Uber out, killed 1 or 2 players, and then tried to escape, you might have been able to, well, come back in with your reinforcements before they respawn, and just win it that way.
So, thought I saw a sniper. It was wltrs running sniper. JoeyC gets taken down. I don't think that'd be prompting the push just yet. Tomba goes down as well, so now this may prompt the push. There's 2 players down. And here we go, so they are going to come in. It was KnOxXx that went up flying. Numlocked gets taken down with his 2nd rocket. There's 3 players down at the moment for Infused. Let's see how long dunc can hold on to Zuba. A lot of rockets coming in. Ubers are popped finally. And Infused, a little bit scattered at the moment. dunc trying to find a soldier to combo out with. Scout respawns for Infused, so here comes those reinforcements. And dunc does get taken down by Extrema. Infused trying their best here to hold off Epsilon, and F2 gets taken down in the end by Numlocked, who obviously respawned. And I think they're going to win this from those respawners, Arx.
Yeah, Epsilon again were just sticking together as a team, and they didn't move anywhere from that first sort of corner of the push. And I think that just meant that every time they were taking a rocket, they were taking 2 or 3 of them were getting slightly damaged, and just in the game of damage output, I think Infused came out on top just because of that.
Yep. As now Infused trying to recapture, well sorry, they have recaptured that train. I just want to see where Epsilon try and defend from. They're going to defend from that inner area still. Sometimes we do get these sort of like stalemates on this map. Neither team really wanting to commit too much. Just trying to see if anyone's running sniper. Nothing, no one running sniper. As Epsilon looking like they want to come out. I'm not sure if KnOxXx fell down there on purpose. It did like he did. F2 opting to stay up top. As he says that, Beta says that they all come down and join him. Time on point now. Infused happy to fall back straight away and give them that point, near enough give them that point. But they are being pushed and chased by the Epsilon combo right now. And Epsilon not hanging around this time. It looks like they want to come in straight away. They're just dilly-dallying, not really deciding which way to go again.
Yeah, I think that sniper may be intimidating them a bit. It just basically means that when Epsilon make a push, they just need to make it all at once and commit. If they can't really have people picking and, well, just peeking their heads in and trying to get some damage off. They need to really just go for it. But they have been forced back a lot. You've got to be a bit worried for Infused though, because if they push forward and overextend a little too much, something can come in the bottom entrance, get some time on the point, and all hell can break loose. So I think Infused taking a sensible option. They are defending reasonably far forward, but still on their last and not pushing forward yet.
Yep, it looks like they've Ubered in the bottom area this time. Demo man goes flying, everyone goes for the air shots. wltrs and Extrema down. No chance of backcap going on anywhere, and Infused not really willing to push out just yet. Could this be a slight little bit of baiting by Epsilon? No, it isn't. Schocky and Gig go down as well. So they're going to recapture that train, but Epsilon will be able to lock them in again. It was a disappointing push again by Epsilon. They seem to be slightly, I'd say, uncertain on that last point. They seem to capture this middle area and the train quite easily, especially on the start of the round. Epsilon seems to be cornered in that corner area, believe it or not. I wonder if that's been called where F2 is currently sitting. I'm not sure if that's been called. Now Epsilon reinforcements have arrived. They're all going to come back in as a group. Hat's the first one to go down for Infused. And Epsilon pushing onto that point again and pushing back Infused.
Yeah, again, that was just a sit back, wait, and then bam, all of us go. It's like someone just made the call. I believe KnOxXx is the caller for Epsilon. Doing a great job with those calls, but Infused now coming in with their Uber, and this is going to put Epsilon in a bit of danger here, losing players left, right and centre, including F2 the medic. They do have that midpoint and a scout going on the back cap, so that might ruin Infused party here. They will have to go back and deal with that, and Soldier has jumped there, and is that scout going to escape? I very much doubt it, but he's going to try and do what he can here. Dodging around, Hat finishes him off. Another scout's actually come in and help with help from Extrema taking down dunc. That could be crucial. You might see Infused try and push this anyway, but a few of their players are weak. They really need to get something done here.
Yeah, F2 was actually at 98% there, about just before he died, so a bit disappointing he went down, but dunc did go down in the end.
Alright.
So needless to say, the advantage is probably, well, gone for Infused, but let's just see now if Infused are willing to push back out, see if they're going to defend from their sort of front train area. They seem to be quite willing to fall back quite quickly. Epsilon, we all know they have the advantage this time. As Mike comes in through the window, takes a couple of pop shots, not really going to do much, quite happy to jump away.
That was unlucky.
Big med pack.
Numlocked to put a little hidden sticky trap behind the rock in a place where medics are likely to stand, and a soldier shot a rocket blindly and knocked all the stickies out there. Not that it matters, as they didn't come in that way anyway, but Uber's been triggered for Epsilon. They are pushing forward, leaving their scouts to cap the point, and they're probably going to at least lock down this lobby area. But now they've got to worry a little bit, because Infused are going to have their Uber, but you know, I'd rather be in this position where they have Uber but they're pushed back on their last than us not having this point.
Just trying to find out where the fire is coming from. It's in the middle area. I think Mike got behind. He didn't really do much in the end. Did most damage to himself. Infused opting to defend from that upper area, Arx. Just quite happy to see up there. 18 minutes remaining. Well, they still need to. They've still got plenty of time, but
this could be a mistake though, because they're going to come out and use their Uber here. If somebody forces that Uber, they will be in a lot of trouble, and it might be lucky for them that Epsilon aren't going for that, because had they have forced them to use their Uber and kept F2 alive, then Epsilon would have been able to push forward with that medic, with the Uber advantage, maybe not even use it, taking back the fourth, and have Uber versus non-Uber on last when it shouldn't have been that. Now Epsilon counter-Ubering up against Infused in that tight little corridor. Does look like Infused are going to try and push their combo out of there, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out for them.
Yeah, it hasn't worked out this time. Fuse falling back again. Mike goes down. He went around the side again, see if he could get any players, but of course Epsilon clocked onto him straight away, and they're coming out onto that point, Arx. They're going to try and get that train. Train CP. Fuse again opting to defend from up top. Both Ubers roughly the same. I wanted to keep an eye on that. I just wasn't sure if someone comes got advantage. Numlocked comes flying in, trying to sticky off F2. F2 managed to fall back, but there's a scout behind him. Tompa takes him down, so this could be huge for Infused now. Will we see them push through Epsi here? As Nox comes flying in to take down Dunk in return. Is he going to manage to do it? No, he doesn't. Another soldier of gear comes flying. He gets shot up in the air. And now this surely Infuse's chance to come through and get that middle area.
Right, yeah, sorry, where are these two scouts? I was going to say they should be there for the back cap. And that is going to prompt players back. However, the scouts for Infused are sitting there waiting. That gets dealt with. It did bring them back, but surely now Infused are just going to walk forward and take this mid pretty much for free. Schocky goes down. It looked like he was actually waiting to go for the back cap as well. But yeah, Infused should get this reasonably uncontested. Epsilon don't have their Ruby yet. And Infused do, so they could carry this momentum, and they need to get a point on the board.
Yeah, Epsi running sniper again with wltrs. Just to see if he goes for the shot through the window. He takes down Dunk. Body shot takes him down, so that's the advantage all gone. And now let's see Epsi be a little bit more aggressive onto this train CP and win it back quickly. Mike takes down Schocky. That was below the point. If Epsi can get outside, have used their Ruby to try and get outside. Infused, are they going to push through them? No, I've just lost them. Dunk's only just come back up. wltrs takes down JoeyC as well. Infused now coming up from behind them. Takes down 3 players, F2 as well. And now this is perfect for Infused. They couldn't have asked for more.
Yeah, that's it. They I was wondering if they could have pushed a scout forward and got that, but Epsilon do have 3 players alive. Soldier's actually gone down. Mike does manage to take him down, and they've got their medic just get him healed. And I don't know, the respawns for Epsilon are arriving now. You've just got to wonder if Infused have made the right decision here, putting a lot of pressure on them though. Nox goes down, Hat goes down in return there. And Epsilon cleaning up a lot of players here. It looks like Dunk's going to start running back any minute now. Nope, he is going to come in, but well, he has got a scout there as well. Schocky, the only one on the point. Soldier jumps in, doesn't manage to do it. And Infused get their first round on the board with 15 minutes remaining.
Yep, 10-minute round there to make the scores tied at 1 apiece. So the winner of this map will be the winner of 6 hard drives and a €250 prize, courtesy of Western Media. Was it Western Digital? Well, I've forgotten. Yeah.
Well, that's a hard drive company, so who makes Velociraptors.
So round 3. Infused opting to hang around on this left side together this time. Gear goes down. Mike goes super aggressive. Sorry, no, it wasn't Mike. It was Hat that went super aggressive this time. They must be alternating. But again, Epsi seems to be a little bit more together. Their combo seems to be a little bit more together. Extreme goes flying after the medic. I'm following Extreme at the moment, sticking out onto the window. Manages to escape. Numlocked, that is. Very, very close there. But they have got that middle area. Uber is up and ready. 2 players up for Infused only then. And they're going to be able to get onto this train quite quickly. Again, Infused opting to defend from that upper area. Not running sniper. Nothing out of the ordinary. No, as he says that, they're going to come on down.
Yeah, I think it was crucial. The 2 scouts for Epsilon, they weren't committed in there. They just thought, hey, maybe if we get ×4 on there, it might intimidate them a bit. But when you're defending, at that point, you have your height advantage. And so soldiers and demo men just love standing up in that top area as someone's sitting down on the point. Soldier jumps in and forces the medic to pop his Uber. Does get taken down in the process. But Hat also got taken down, and Epsilon going to feel very comfortable here. Ubering out through the window. The Infused players are all over the place here, trying to do what they can in the deathmatch, and if they do manage to succeed this, it's because of their deathmatch skills. They do have 1 scout sitting back on middle, but he's probably going to get taken care of here. Taking a long time to die, I'm not actually watching him. Does take down KnOxXx as well. Whoa, I need to fly over to that midpoint here, because he has somehow managed to capture that mid. I really wish I went over there to see it. But that's bought them crucial time.
Yeah, it did draw the Epsi team back and obviously to recapture. I'm not going to lie, I was watching that train battle as well, the train CP battle. So I did miss all of it. Maybe someone else on Source TV was watching that. Nevertheless, Epsi recapturing that middle area. F2 building that Uber nice and fast again. I'm just still running that normal Uber charge. I thought he'd be running crits, it was building that fast then. Guess that's taking more damage. Mike goes down, Hat goes down as well, so that's both soldiers down for Infused. Probably going to see them fall back. And they have fallen back, they're going to have to really. But Epsi with 12 minutes left now, will we see them pull something out of the bag and take it away from Infused? Infused did have the advantage coming into this match. And there's time on the CP train now. As Infused trying to throw some stickies down as well, it's not going to happen and they're going to fall back again, Arx.
Yeah, Infused just aren't building those Ubers. Numlocked sitting there fully overhealed, not taking any damage, and that's what the medic's building his Uber on, really. Ubers have been triggered for both teams. I don't know if anyone's actually going to commit to a push here, or... Oh, it would be Epsilon that commits to it. They are just gradually peeking in, see what they can get. Extremer goes down, and that's going to be the end of that push. They're going to fall back outside into the yard area of this second CP. Infused might realise, hey, no demo man, this is our opportunity to push forward. 11 minutes still remaining, and now they are going over. Soldier does get jumped around a lot there. Another soldier's trying to fight, but we do have Scout doing a lot of work underneath the bridge. He does get taken down. Infused overextended by the looks of things. A lot of players going down in very quick succession. Only Hat alive, and there's a Scout on last, so Epsilon are going to be taking this third round. Just under 11 minutes remaining. 2-1 Epsilon.
Lucky Hat, he managed to get F2 down. Unfortunately, the rest of his team had already died. So, just 10.5 minutes remaining. What do we reckon, Arx? Infused or Epsi? Who are you going for? I'm gonna have to go with Epsi right now, I'm afraid.
You'd have to go with Epsi, but I mean, I think Infused, with time not on their side, I think they're going to turn up the aggression. I think that's what they need to really do. Synchronized aggression could win this for them. They have managed to take down gear in exchange for a Scout, and that's not a bad trade-off, but they have lost Numlocked in the process to the Scout of Schocky, who is pushed up very aggressively with wltrs there, dealing a lot of damage on them, and Epsilon just moving forward again as a unit and crushing the individual players for Infused that try to step out of line.
Most importantly though, Dunc's got away again. They've fallen back with just his scouts and one of the soldiers. See if they defend slightly forward now. They will be aware of the time. I guess it would go to Golden Cap if there was a draw. Mike goes down. He was the furthest forward, a little bit overextended. Uber has been popped by dunc onto a scout. It's going to do nothing. And in return, Epsilon now coming with their Uber. KnOxXx goes flying up in the air, probably hunting down that scout who's trying to get away. Does get away. Dunc's gone all the way back up top on the yard CP. And Epsi again looking a stronger team at the moment. Getting time on that point. As a unit, they seem to be getting those Infused players down one at a time. And, well, right now, you can't see how Infused are going to turn this around unless they do something big here. As one of the soldiers, KnOxXx comes in flying onto the dunc. Demoman comes in as well. Dunc's really isolated here. As there's time on point, everyone was following dunc. We could have got some time on point there.
I think Infused might get this.
Reinforcements, yeah, Infused reinforcements coming in Arx, and they might clean up a lot of the Epsilon players.
But there's
here.
one scout of Walters coming in against 3 weak players or so. Oh, never mind. He got absolutely obliterated by a combination of Hat and Mike's rocket. And so yeah, Extremer just retreating out past that 4th point. But
what have I told you about interrupting me unless it's something really, really good?
My bad, my bad.
Go on.
Well, it could have been really good. Again, I made the wrong call on that one. I saw the health, I saw that one scout and thought, you know, this could be a 3-man takedown, win the round situation. But it wasn't, and now we do have Infused pushing out once Demoman even jumping over very aggressively. Demo on demo, little pipe fight. Numlocked comes out on top, but it's all in vain as Gear finishes him off. And dunc going down there to excellent play by Schocky. Just try and have a look. They need to cap this point though. They really need that time on the point and they're not going to get it at this rate. They do have a... Oh, Hat got completely shut down there. They still haven't got that point. There's one soldier alive. Mike does manage to kill him, but there is a scout coming in and a Demoman and he's not going to get enough time on the point. Again, which just means Epsilon are getting those forward spawns.
Yeah, and Infused still playing, sending a lot of players in one at a time here. Well, not as a big, massive group. Shocky comes in, takes down Numlocked with 2 massive meat shots. And dunc with his pistol. That was a nice play there. And 7.5 minutes remaining. One more round might do it for Epsi at the moment. They have been pretty dominant at the moment. So it's, I would expect, hey Arx, one more round.
Well, that's the thing. Epsilon are going to be feeling really comfortable right now. They know that Infused are going to have to play with the time not on their side. And so Infused are going to make what I would call stupid necessary decisions. They have to go for things that they wouldn't feel comfortable going for. Like now they're having to push quite far forward. But if we have a look, we've got Epsilon, F2 and KnOxXx even. Just keeping the medics safe over on the left-hand side, and we'll probably see them make a push forward. Infused, oh, scouts over on the medic as well. Dunc might get taken down. He does get taken down, and the Uber's been popped for Epsilon. They are going to be walking this last. Dealt with the Demoman of Numlocked, and they're all just going to sit on the point with that scout, trying to do what he could.
Yep, 3-1 the score, just 6.5 minutes remaining. Be interesting to see if we see Infused maybe think about crits right now, maybe. Still opting for that normal Uber gun.
I think crits is too predictable at this stage. You'd see Epsilon are playing defensively anyway, so I don't think you're going to be able to get their medic down with a long-range sticky. That's a good way to shut down teams that play really aggressively. However, let's see how Infused do. They are pushing forward quite aggressively. Soldiers trying to do what he can. Hat goes down. It doesn't look like it's going their way.
No, not at the moment. Do have a few players down again. Dunc's fallen back. Epsi, a few players on the point. As Tompa comes in, trying to put some pressure on F2, he gets shut down by the big group of it was the demo soldier and scout there, all being overhealed. It's funny really because they seem to opt for that sort of lower area really, but time is against them now, so I guess they have been trying to go really aggressive. Let's just see if they go out and meet them here, and they're going to go out and meet them. Both Ubers have been popped relatively the same time. JoeyC's the first one to go down. Epsi seem to be applying on more pressure at the moment, and they're getting time on point. Infused, they seem a bit separated, and it's not going to work at the moment. And will we see them come in, Arx? Surely they're going to come in.
It's like if you just sort of float up to a bird's eye view of whatever battle is going on and just took random screenshots. In that battle you would see 5 or 6 Epsilon players, well in that screenshot even, 5 or 6 Epsilon players each time, and you'd see 1 or 2 Infused players. And it's amazing how they can all stay out, just out in the open. They don't need to run for cover. They just all stand there and rely on their medic, and I think that's why I consider F2 to be the best EU medic. He just keeps everyone up and healed, and it's amazing.
Well, just saying that, both teams did pop their Uber, but Infused are falling back here. Numlocked's a little bit isolated, does take down Nox. Gear takes down dunc in return. This could be GG exchange very shortly. If Numlocked goes down, it does. 6 men down for Infused. F2 obviously stayed up during that time, been building that Uber nice and quietly away in his corner. And so this could we be looking at 4-1 in a moment, Arx?
Yeah, you could be, and at that point it's obviously game over. Infused going to be doing everything they can to try and hold off this round. And even then, it's still asking a lot for them to come back in this game. They are running a sniper, and I'm just wondering if Epsilon are going to sit some players far back and just buy a bit more time. Infused having to go out for this. This is one of those stupid necessary decisions which I was on about. They are pushing out, but they're going to be pushing out against an Uber. And any second, you're probably going to see F2 pop his Uber. It was actually forced by a scout. And now he just needs to keep the rest of his players alive, and Epsilon will be controlling this very easily.
Yeah, that sniper got taken down in the end. They're going to come in, as you said. Infused didn't have any choice but to come out. Even though the Uber was forced, it's going to be 4-1 the score, 3 minutes remaining. GGs have been exchanged. I guess that will be the end of it. I'll be very surprised if there is another round in it. Let's just see, as some of the Infused players have dropped. So there we have it. So this was the Velociraptor Grand Final. Epsilon are your winners, winning 6 Velociraptor hard drives and €250. That should get a couple of them to I-46. Well, maybe one of them. Either way. Thank you for listening. Thanks to Boomeh for doing the stream. Please share your love with him. You have been listening to Arx and Beta, so it's goodbye from Arx.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from me. Goodbye. And we'll see you all soon.
Boomeh on the stream. Shout out.
Cheers. Bye-bye.